Hi there, this is Binna from Tickety Boo Herbal on the Gold Coast, Australia. This video is about toasting the black seed. Anyone who knows me knows I am the biggest fan of the black seed. So I made this video because it's very important when you're working with the seed to toast it. I have done extensive testing to, even though it's a simple technique, it took me a little while to get it just right. So I'd really love to share this with you. So here we have 1 cup of black seed. Now, after extensive trial and error, I have concluded that 1 cup is exactly perfect amount to get the right roast. Experimenting with half a cup, I found I just couldn't seem to get the formula precise enough. So I would recommend starting with a cup. In the past, I would have recommended that you start small and learn and increase the quantities as you become more experienced. But no, this is how you do it. So we have 1 full cup. Now, what we're going to do with this is, just a sec. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wash the black seed. You'll see I have gloves on, and just work with me here. One woman production. So we're going to tip that into the colander, and we're going to take that over to the sink where we're going to rinse it. Okay, hold that thought. Okay, so here you'll see me, I'm going to rinse this. I want to show you a bit, but I'm going to rinse it really, really well, and then I'll show you what to do. So what I'm doing while I'm rinsing, you'll see, get the camera right, is I'm running my fingers, I'm running my fingers through, and I'm cleaning it. Cleaning all the dirt, even though it's organic, still cleaning all the dirt. Sometimes there might be a few rocks or a few impurities, so you want to give it a really good wash. Plus you want to give it a really good wash, and also when you wet it, it actually really helps to get a fluffy roast. So we'll let this drain now into a bowl. And yeah, you'll see that we'll come back in a minute, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put the stove on medium hot. It has to be hot enough to pop. Yes, there's a fine line between a slow roast and it just not getting up to temperature. So I did this at a medium hot. Okay, we're back. And we've waited a few minutes for the black seed to drain off. You'll see a little bit of water's come off there. And whilst we're doing that, I've heated up this ceramic pan. Now, I bought this pan specifically for my black seed. There you go, it's ready. Listen to that. Because I was using a wok and that was working fine. Ceramic's just better for herbs all the way around, but you can use any pan really. This one's just great because it's going to really allow you to see the magic. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but this stuff dances. Okay, so here we go. We have our seed in our colander, and we're going to, oh yeah, baby, in she goes. So, watch the steam coming off this one. Now, the black seed actually smells, funnily enough, when it's raw, it smells like mint, and it tastes really bitter. When you toast it, it comes up delicious. You wait and see. So now we've just got the steams coming off. That's from the water. So we can just let that go. This is my beautiful new beechwood spoon. So beautiful. I love this steam. Sometimes I actually take the fry pan and kind of waft the steam around the areas of the house that need blessing, like a smudge stick. It smells like mint in the very beginning, mint. And then later on, it gets a kind of peppery, nutty, cuminy sort of, yum taste. Okay, so you can hear it's a little bit popping already. And you can see that steam coming off. So, all right, we'll let that do its business. I'll be back in just a sec. This particular seed is Egyptian organic. Turkish is often where the highest quality, Turkish, Egyptian, although Pakistan and India, as long as it's organic. It really needs to be organic. Otherwise, you really risk it being adulterated. It's like drugs. This is becoming a bit of a buzz product, and so people are spinning it out, so to speak. Everyone wants to make $1, and they spin it out with black onion seeds and black sesame. This is Nigella sativa, although it is sometimes called black sesame. You need to make sure you've got the proper Nigella sativa stuff. See if I can get in on the angle. It's just starting to pop now. Okay, so if I can get in on an angle here, I can show you. I'll give it a bit of a shake. It's dancing. And then, now don't walk away from this, because although it can sometimes take a little bit longer than you thought, that it will come up quickly. And when it does, after it stops popping, you want to take it off. You don't want to burn it. I have burnt so much of this, and I keep it as an emergency. I don't throw it out. I don't waste it. But once you get it right, you will taste the difference. It's delicious, and it's very easy to go that little bit too far. And as I said, it's not going to affect you. Once it's ground up, you probably won't even notice the burnt taste as much. But for perfection, which is what we're after, this is the process. So let's give it another shake. And can you see it popping? It's like little bugs or something. It's like it's alive. I know, it's crazy good stuff. Now this is still popping, but it is starting to slow down a little bit. And the reason is when I shake it, less and less. You saw before when I shake it, it stirred it up. Still the odd pop. Right, now I'm going to taste it. Okay, now I'm going to taste it. Sounds pretty ready. Oh, so yum. Yum. Yep, perfect. What you're tasting for is that all the bitterness is out. But with this technique, you'll know from the sound, as long as you've got good seed. So you can hear that one. It's pretty much finished. I'm going to pull it off. And I'll probably transfer it out of that pan pretty quickly because I don't want it to keep cooking too much and burn. It's pretty perfect. Hear how it stopped? Voila! Here we are with the toasted seed finished product. Absolutely delicious. Now you can use this for culinary just the way it is. So nice. I have heaps of recipes where just this sprinkled on top of roast veggies is delish. But for medicinal purposes, you can chew on it also. If you have a toothache, there's no harm in chewing on it. But for the daily purposes and for most cooking purposes, we're going to grind this seed. Now I'm going to give you the heads up on this from a lesson hard learned is that you need to wait till it is really cool. Not just you think it might be cool, but like fair few hours, like at least a few hours before you grind it, if you can help it. If there's the slightest bit of heat in it, it will clump together. It will still be edible and fine and you can still use it, but we're seeking perfection here, and so the idea is to grind it, and I'm going to use the grinding blade on my NutriBullet. And now I highly recommend that you separate just a little bit out for garnishing foods. Keep it separate. I'm going to have some great recipes, so it's up to you. But we're going to grind up the rest through the magic of television. I have some already cooled. Do you know how many years I have waited to say that? Through the magic of television. Okay, so I'll grind this up. Now, still a bit rough. Want it to be really powdery. That's looking a lot better. Okie doke, we're nearly there. So, this is what. Oh, you have to see this. I have something really delicious here that you can use to flavour food, but also as a daily medicine. Now, for a long time, I have just taken 1 teaspoon and I dump it in a glass of oat milk or almond milk, and I take that 3 times a day. Dump as in teaspoon down just in a small glass. But recently, I have, sometimes it's not so easy, it's easy just to grab a couple of capsules. So I've invested in these super large ones, they're about the size of the fish oil, so you get exactly half a teaspoon. Now, there's the recommended dosage for black seed and black seed oil is 1 teaspoon 3 times a day, was the traditional dose. For the remedy for everything but death, to stay healthy. So these days the general consensus is 1 teaspoon twice a day to maintain health and 1 teaspoon 3 times a day to improve conditions, improve health, cure all sorts of disease in the body. So if you want to address something or you just feel like it, you can take it 3 times a day. Don't take it anymore. It's completely pointless. It works the way it works in the body. By exceeding the dose, you won't do anything except waste it. So let's just have a look at this finished product and I'll show you what the capsules look like. Okay, so this is the final product of the seed. I live in these gloves, shower cap and a face mask whenever I'm doing up the capping. So what I do is I take the toasted ground seed and I cap it into these 000 size capsules, and I take 2 of those 3 times a day. For more information, please see my website ticketybooherbal.com. Benito. So thank you very much for following along today, and I really hope that you'll give it a go and trust me, you'll love it. And when you do, then you'll be able to make the amazing, delicious recipes that I've got coming in the next few days for you, especially Valentine's Day. I have an amazing recipe which is good for any time, any day. It's engagement chicken. If you don't know about engagement chicken, it's got quite a long history. Martha Stewart has even talked about it. It's very famous chicken, famous for inducing engagements. Quite often, even people who eat the leftovers get proposed to. So I'm going to zhuzh it up with black seed for Valentine's Day, and I'll also do an accompanying dish with the whole seeds to show you how to cook with the whole unground ones as well, or do a zucchini accompaniment. Thank you very much for watching, and namaste.